So, a very good afternoon to you, ladies and gentlemen. Um, we are going to start our training session for today. And basically, what we're going to talk about is communicating with people with dementia. Too many words there. Yeah, so I just want to welcome each and every one of you, and hopefully you'll find this session both informative and educative. And basically we'll be talking about the do's and don'ts of how to communicate with people with dementia. So before we start, I'll just hand out this attendance form to each and every one of you. I'd already given you your information leaflets on what we're going to learn about today. So I would like for you to complete your attendance form so that we make sure you get paid for this. Yes. So maybe whilst we're doing that, maybe we can start from this far end over here. Do you want to just introduce yourself to us and tell us what you're all about?
My name is Robert, and I am a carer at Bethany Waters in Port Kennedy.
Yeah, all right. So how long have you worked at Bethany Waters?
About 2 years now.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I've been to Bethany Waters, and we do have a dementia section there, so I hope you will find this very educative. So welcome, and hope you have a good time. Over to you, sir.
Kalisani.
Yes.
I'm also a carer with work with Robert at Bethany Waters.
Bethany Waters,
Yes.
okay. Yes. How long have you been there?
I've been there for 1.5 years.
All right. Have you ever worked in the dementia section before?
Yes.
Oh, good. Yeah, so we have quite a lot of experience, two experienced people so far. And over to you, Mr.
My name is Levi Mpofu. I'm a consultant in a chartered accounting firm. Obviously, I'm not very privy to a lot of information about dementia, but I've got a few friends who have parents that have the condition, but I do not really know much about it. And I'm hoping that this session will actually give me that help to understand and sort of really appreciate all those people that are suffering with the same disease.
All right, yes. Oh, that is very nice. Actually, if we have people coming from different departments, I hope this is going to be an interesting session, And from what I understand after reading your information leaflets, it looks like you all come from Africa, and from what I was reading, it looks like you people in Africa don't understand much about dementia. So as we go along with this session, I hope you learn something that you will take home with you and be able to use it, practically in our family situations. Over to you, Mrs.
My name is Christina. I'm a registered nurse with NurseWest.
Yes. Okay. So do you ever work for nursing homes or just hospitals?
No, not just hospital, but sometimes I go to aged care villages and residents, and I see people with dementia as well.
Yes, that's good. So obviously as carers, as registered nurses, as chartered accountants, we know people with dementia. We have dealt with people with dementia, or we will deal with people with dementia, and we will obviously continue to deal with them. Okay, so before we go any further, I just want to tell you about our toilets. We have our toilets to the left, so if you feel like you want to relieve yourself, we've got our toilets to the left there. We've got some water to our right, and in case of a fire, so we all run towards the back, which is your back in this instance. We go towards that way, and we meet in the grassy patch there, and then we will get instruction from there. All right, so if anyone hurts themselves in the midst of this, we have a first aid officer out there who will be able to help you. Okay, so have you filled in that form? Okay. All right, yeah, we've got all the details. That's fine. So what we're going to have today is basically an introduction of what dementia is, an introduction of what communication is, and then from there we're going to try and find out how best we can communicate with people with dementia. Understanding that communication for them is a bit tricky, because of their condition, because of the fact that they might not understand you. So trying to communicate with them is obviously not an easy job. So we hope to achieve that. We'll have a second session, so it's not going to be a long session. We'll just have 30 minutes of this session where we talk about what to do when you're talking to them, what to do when you're communicating with them. And then in the second session, that is where we're going to continue to talk about what not to do. All right. We're going to talk about, so what do you understand about dementia? Before you can look at the papers as well, but just tell me what you understand about dementia. Yes.
This is not something I've read about, but this is something that other people were talking to me about in terms of saying that it's a condition where if you tell someone something, so I'm talking about someone